going on with 2K? My man Batch Plug got all the news. So what's going on?
Is the
Talk to me,
day
Badge.
that so many of us have been waiting on, so I'm not gonna waste any time.
Bills
Uncle
supposed to be
Demi
the
made a
same,
video talking about the NBA 2K24 My Player Builder, and we got some important clips to talk about as well after that. So let's roll the first one, and it's gonna be a minute. We got a lot of clips, and I'll be right back.
Badge.
So
Talk to me.
I'm going to go ahead and say, like, I'm pretty sure it's still going to be open where you can change every attribute that you want. Okay, so that right there is 100%.
All right, y'all. So like I said, we got a lot more Uncle Demi clips and things to talk about after that as well. It's important, man. This is one of the videos I would watch all the way till
we'll
the
still
end.
be able to
But
change
as you
our
see, Uncle
takeovers
Demi
again.
is basically saying we are going to have freedom pie charts once again. So let me know
Pie
how you feel
charts?
about that in the comment
That's
section
so
down
dumb.
below. Do you like pie charts better or the freedom pie charts? You know what I'm saying? Like the freedom to make any build you want, kind of. So anyway,
But pie charts?
let's roll the next one because we got a lot.
With all those things being said, it's going to be very difficult, you know, to catch everything, right? But, you know, for 24, we can be rest assured that the issues we had in 23 is definitely going to be addressed, right? So be rest assured that, you know, you ain't going to 75 speed with ball is not going to, like, come on, it's not going to cut it, right? You're going to have to actually have a fast speed with ball to be able to get what you need to get. Same thing for your pass accuracy. You have to have your pass accuracy up. No more of those 6'9" type demigod builds.
If this is done correctly,
No
this
more
is the
6'9"
biggest
big
news we have
builds?
so far on
Okay,
2K24
that's what I like
in
to
my
hear. No
opinion.
more
All
6'9"?
attributes mattering is a huge part of the builder. This year, you only have to go to a 75 speed with ball, which we're actually going to talk about later on in the video, because that's what gives you MJ dribble style, and speed with ball isn't as good as acceleration. You would rather have acceleration. Standing dunk, you only need like a 40 as a guard, and you can get a bunch of standing dunks. You guys know what I'm talking about that are into the gameplay, into the builder. The builder makes the game play. The reason why there's so many quote-unquote demigods this year is because there's a lot of attributes that you don't necessarily have to upgrade. Like, you only have to go to an 80 driving dunk on a 6'8" or a 6'9", because boom, there you go, you got your quick drops. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need contact dunks. Yeah, it could definitely help, but if you're trying to make a meta build and spend those points very wisely, you don't necessarily need contact dunks. You can just stop at an 80. So anyway, before we get into the next clips, I think we have something pretty important. The former president of the United States was talking about NBA 2K24
The former
recently.
president?
Let's roll the clip.
I have some incredibly important news
this
regarding
nigga.
NBA 2K24.
Okay, Cap.
My boy Badge Plug been
Cap.
spitting.
Cap.
If I had the choice, he
Cap.
would be testing NBA 2K24 early before the sun is.
That, man, you guys have been showing more love than
This
ever,
nigga,
and it
man.
has reached
Badge is
Donald
stupid, bro.
Trump himself. That's
2K
insane.
nigga
So
need to
thank
add
you guys,
anything
man,
into their
for
videos
real.
to make they shit.
And let's get into this next Uncle Demi clip.
I'm thinking, like, being able to have maybe animation tiers at a higher tier to be able to push up to get. So you're going to have speed with ball. You're going to have a high ball handle. As you get taller, those points way more. You know, also expect 6'1".
That's why I'm making me a guard. That's why I can understand this. It should be like that, chat. As you get taller, the dribble moves should get slower. Your players should be slower. Like, that's real life. Like, nigga, you feel me? Like, not every person that's tall is fast. There are some, but not everyone.
Those points way more. You know, also expect 6'1s not to be able to get everything again, like dunking and that type of deal. So again, I feel like 6'1s, you know, it's going to be impossible to be able to get like a 90-something driving dunk and have all the freedom to do whatever you want.
Uncle Demi is dropping some serious gems right now, guys. I really hope you're listening to
though.
these
It
clips.
should be
what
like
I'm
that.
getting from it
I'm
is
not
that
creating me a
2K24's
6'1". I'm
builder
creating a
is
6'3",
similar to
6'4" guard.
2K23 in the way that you have the freedom charts. You know, you're able to make whatever you want in a
Possibly
way,
6'4".
except all attributes are going to matter.
I may not be
and
the
they're
fastest
also going
guard, but I
to
want to be
cost
I want to
more.
be
So
a
it seems like we're
big
going a
enough guard
little
where I
bit
can, you
closer.
feel me?
So role
Drive,
player.
chat.
Now remember, guys, role player, superstar, it doesn't have to be your Dylan Brooks. Superstar doesn't mean you're making LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? We can be in the middle. We can be closer to superstar than role player. We can be closer to role player than superstar. But what he's talking about, it seems like 2K20 type builds are coming back, where you're going to be able to play many different builds. Not everyone's just going to have a 6'1 or a 6'9. And 6'9s, you know, dominated the park this year. 6'1s dominate competitive pro-am and stage and things like that. So anyway, let's get into the next one, man, because we still have more to talk about.
Where it's something like this game that you see up here, where the builds are very versatile. When you step on the park, you have, you know, you can be in the park for a whole hour and you've seen 17, 18 different builds. You seen people ranging from 6'1" to 7
I
foot.
kind of like the green.
Right? Not everybody's 6'9". I don't see how people can complain about that. But you know, the community will find a way to complain about stuff. But in my opinion, I feel like that would just be refreshing, right? To step on the court and be like, you actually got to look at the player card and be like, oh, snap, what's this dude? 6'4"? What is this build? Like, okay, cool. Oh, what is this dude? 7 feet? All right, cool. 6'9". Is this dude a slasher, shooter? Like, you know, it's just like that. Instead of knowing like, yo, everybody can do everything.
Right.
It gets, you know,
Everybody
it's
can
like
do
rinse and
everything.
repeat. It gets stale.
That's
So,
facts.
honestly,
that's facts.
I know
And
not
that's
everyone
chat.
shares
That's such facts because every time we play 2K, it's like, hey, you know everybody can do everything. Just, hey, you feel me? Do the best play, the best defense you can do. Like, we literally say that every time we go out and play in hoop.
Same opinion as me. If not right here, we can agree to disagree. Hopefully some people aren't like, oh my god, F you badge fuck. It's just a video game, okay? This is my opinion. But I believe 2K19 and 2K20 builder diversity was amazing. Over and over. Every game you were playing a different kind of lineup. I could break it down for, 2 straight minutes of the different types of lineups that people were pulling up with in 2K20 and 19. So if that's what 2K24 is looking like, I'm definitely in favor of that. Builder diversity is amazing. On 2K23, everyone's got a 6'9" or a 6'1", things
Right.
like that. And going back to the 10% of the community that just hates on YouTubers for everything they do, they
Hates
go,
on YouTubers.
oh, everyone has the same build because of YouTubers. Guys, just 2-3 years ago, plenty of YouTubers were making videos. In fact, they were getting more views, back in 2K20 and stuff like that. They were making build videos, yet you
Right.
still had much diversity in the game, an extreme amount.
I didn't play
of different
20, so
builds
I don't
pulling
know.
up on
I
you.
can't
That's
speak
because
on
the
2K20,
builder
I'm not gonna
allowed
lie.
that.
I
Yes,
didn't play
people are going
2K
to make
I didn't play-
YouTubers builds
damn,
and stuff
this nigga
because they don't
Bash.
want to waste $100. It costs
Bell
$100
Silver is
and time to
tough,
grind
though,
out a
not
build.
gonna lie.
But back in the day, we just had this. Don't forget.
call it?
Don't change history. You know what I'm saying? There's
I didn't play
plenty of builds still out there.
2K19.
Plenty of diversity
Oh, no, I
in the
played
older
19,
games,
chat.
even
I didn't
with
play 20
YouTubers
or
making
21.
best build videos. So
No,
anyway,
I didn't play-
let's roll the
I
next
didn't play
Uncle Demi
19 or
clip,
20.
and
I played
I'll be
18.
back.
right? And then also expect like these animations, like
18,
75
17,
speed
I didn't
of
play
ball.
19 or
Like
20, chat.
expect that you're gonna have to
I
have
played
higher
20
ball
a little
handle
bit of
now to
21.
actually be
Like
efficient. You're gonna
once
know
I
the
moved in with
difference.
my pops
Expect
for a
speed,
little bit of time,
strength, and
chat,
all that
and I
stuff to
moved in
actually
with
have an
Cam.
impact, right?
Let me see
So
what
you
he's
want
talking about.
75 speed with ball, like
And I'll be back.
right? And then also expect like these animations, like 75 speed with ball. Like expect that you're gonna have to have a higher ball handle now to actually be efficient. You're gonna know the difference. Expect speed, strength, and all that stuff to actually have an impact, right?
Okay,
Strength and
once
speed to have an
again,
impact now.
Uncle Demi was doubling down on the fact that you're going to have to upgrade these attributes more, like speed with ball in 2K24. So that's very interesting. I need to see it first before I believe it, but he also threw in strength. Now, you guys know every
Nice
year
leg.
they say strength is going to matter more, or strength is going to
Yes,
matter more.
I know
so we will
strength
see
didn't matter.
in 2K.
But then if you upgrade your strength, chat, because like I upgraded my strength on my 6'3" guard and it's good, but at the same time I feel like I still be getting bumped still this shit, chat. You feel me? So I feel like I could have used that attribute towards a little bit something else.
24, but we have a lot more news to get into. Like I told you guys, it's not just Uncle Demi's video. You guys let me know how you feel about what he said though. Okay, so 2K did something very odd. I just don't know why they did this. I'm confused on why they did this, but maybe you guys seen it on Twitter. Maybe you play current gen. I don't know. Anyway, 2K23 current gen stage was updated in August. Yes, they put a little galaxy roof up there in August. I don't know why. I don't think they've changed the stage at all this year. Literally not one time, and then they did it in August. I don't know why. But also they did this on next gen as well, not with
for
putting
real?
like
I
a
didn't
roof
even
on the
peep it.
game, but they
I don't be
changed some
playing,
ports from like 2500 BC to 10,000, and then I think they changed it back. I don't know, man. Very, very odd. I have no idea. I can't even give you guys a clue, a guess
I ain't even peeped
to why
that
they
shit.
would
I
do
don't
that.
be
So
playing
we
too.
have some big
Or play 2K
information
enough.
here, okay? Men lie, women lie, numbers do not lie. You might have your
Men lie,
emotions
women lie,
that
numbers do
make your
not
opinion,
lie.
but numbers
Damn,
do
his mans
not
cannot shoot.
lie. Okay, here we go. The reason why I'm, saying all this is Herb Scribner, he said, Take-Two said during its earnings call that it expects a consumer spending to drop around 7% next quarter, including for 2K due to changes to its summer promotional cadence and promotional timing. So 2K24, this is from the CFO, we expect to be up from 2K23, but 2K23 versus 2K22, there's some less promotional timing in this quarter versus what we did with 22 last year. So that's why we expect the title to be a little down versus last year.
Interesting.
I'm very confused. Now,
So 2K is already predicting that they're not going to be getting that many sales because they're not promoting the game as much, and they're not doing that much promotion as they did for 22, like they did for 23. So why would you already predict that you're not going to do it? Why wouldn't you promote the
what this means is 2K is basically saying, we think, at least from what I'm reading, I know I maybe could be wrong, what they think is that 2K24 is not going to make as much sales as soon as the game comes out due to the fact they haven't promoted the game as much. There's a smaller window this year. Like, as you guys know, they haven't necessarily dropped a lot of news on the game. And that's really confusing to me because 2K is a public traded company. They're trying to get the most money, most sales possible. Right. Why have they not started their cycle? If they think that they are actually going to get less sales, why have they started the news cycle so much later? Like, they're literally saying they're guessing they're going to get less sales. Anyway, this one's huge as well. Just in, NBA 2K23 continues to exceed expectations with 13 million units sold for the year. CEO Strauss says in quarterly earnings call that's at an 11% year-over-year growth and represents the second highest sales for 2K to date. Only 2K20 had higher, and then 2K23 currently has a 2.6 million daily active users.
Damn.
What? 2.6 million? And just so you guys know, 2K20, we were stuck in the house. You know what I'm saying? They obviously got a lot more sales.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, because that's kind of crazy that they said that, because y'all know, like, literally, like, a few streams ago, chat, we had, like, 10, 12, 11 people in here when I was playing 2K, and that was literally just so random that day, chat. Like, I was literally just playing 2K, and we just had, like, 10, 11 people in here, like, at the beginning of stream. Like, I don't know if y'all remember that, but that was crazy as hell. So I be trying to tell y'all 2K ain't dead. Bruh, 2.6 million is crazy, Cam. And it's crazy because literally that stream, it was just wild how hella people was in here, bruh.
Due to what was going on around the world, right? 2K20 sold 14 million copies. At the moment, 2K23 is at 13 million. So I'm putting an asterisk next to 2K20, right? It wouldn't have been the most sold without you know what. Like, maybe they would have sold 11, 12 million, but obviously that helped. So basically, 2K23 is the most sold 2K of all time. Now, I already know I'm gonna get comments saying, Badgeblood, they had the game on sale more than last year. Things like, I understand that, right? I don't know if they had the game on sale earlier than previous years, and I'm not tracking all that. I'm just going from the numbers. And I don't think, because I've seen someone say, oh, the game's been free for a few months, they're probably counting that. I don't think legally they're allowed to do that. Once again, 2K is a public traded company. They have investors that own their stock. They have to legally give out correct information to their shareholders. I don't think that they are able to do that. So that's 13 million copies sold. And whatever you say, I'm not defending 2K. I'm just giving you guys the actual numbers. It's basically the most sold 2K of all time. Now, Uncle Dimmy went to Twitter, and oh boy, you guys seen from the last video, started a lot of drama in the 2K community. Lots of YouTubers were making videos about it. He made another tweet. Okay.
That's why I'm not even in the 2K community.
I'm astounded that some people still don't understand the proper etiquette for game critique. As someone who frequently communicates directly with the developers, I don't feel the need to broadcast this. It's interesting how many creators are well aware of the right channels for feedback. We even have a dedicated Discord for public discourse. Let's get real. Many critiques are merely for internet popularity, disregarding the direct access to the developers. The quote-unquote 2K doesn't listen to me argument is baseless. We've seen many of our suggestions come to life. Developers highly value honest, constructive feedback for game improvement. So let's dispel this myth. Criticizing a company recklessly and then playing victim when being overlooked for opportunities is hypocritical. Would you stand on your desk at your 9-to-5 job to publicly bash it? No, you'd go to HR. The same principle applies as an independent contractor seeking to collaborate with other publishers. The sooner this is understood, the sooner success follows. So of course, people were upset.
Basically, this nigga's saying, chat, to sum up that long ass fucking essay, god damn, that nigga Uncle Dimmy is for sure Unc. Cause god damn, that nigga Unc took him a nice smoke break after taking that fucking essay, man, typing that bitch. But anyways, basically that nigga saying, don't complain about a game that's been, you feel me, doing what we asked for. You feel me? They just want viable feedback, and you feel me? People just be.
They were
people just
very
be
upset
bullshitting, bro.
under the tweet. Some people were agreeing. Most
Let's
people
see
were
let's see what
disagreeing
Basketball
and
gotta
being
say,
mean
though.
under the tweet, stuff like that. I'm going to give you guys my response if you haven't seen it, because I know not everyone has Twitter. And then we're also going to talk about it because this is very important for the 2K community. Anyway, here was my response. Before we get into it, I also want to say, once again, you guys have been showing so much love. I don't let numbers get to me like I'm better than someone or anything like that. But what I'm trying to say is this was the most liked comment under his tweet. And I just appreciate you guys, man, okay? That's all I'm trying to say.
He's saying if you're talking trash, don't be mad when you won't get invited to community day.
If I could directly communicate to the developers like you, I would easily be less frustrated. From the outside looking in, it doesn't seem like my opinions hold the same merit as someone contracted with 2K. I believe for at least a year or two, I've been giving unbiased, constructive criticism with decently proper quote-unquote etiquette, yet I'm still left out of the cool kids club. 2K has their own quote-unquote roadmap, so I understand not everything we ask for can be added, but at the same time, I've heard that some employees see much more of our content / tweets than we think. 2K has never put food on my table, which is true. They've never paid me a single dollar. So I don't look at it as a 9 to 5 where I'd have to contact HR to fix something, especially when it seems like they don't want me a part of the club. However, I think it's great that 2K does try to get some creators involved. I just wish it was more who are honest with the people publicly, that look up to them for opinions on the game, etc. I hope to see 2K try to get more creators involved, even if it's not me, in the future. So, in there, he talked about 2K having their own Discord, which I've talked about before in my videos. I've recently rejoined the Discord, which we'll talk about in a second. But you guys let me know how you
has
feel
a Discord
about
chat?
what I just
Nah,
said
that's
and
crazy.
versus,
Y'all
like,
niggas
what
in the
Uncle
2K
Jimmy said,
Discord?
things like that.
Y'all niggas be
But
in that
as you
bit?
guys know, bro,
Talking to Ronnie
I do
and
believe
Mike
that,
Wang
besides the Queen
and
Plug
voice
stuff
chats.
recently, that I've been pretty, non-biased, constructive criticism, giving good ideas for 2K. And I want to address something real quick, especially for you guys that made it this far into the video, because, I didn't want to talk about this earlier because people are weird, bro. But if you guys made it this far, I love you, man. Comment down below, loyal in the comment section down below. Some people got me all wrong. They think that I don't want to work with 2K and I hate them, and that's not true at all. Guys, I want to make the game better. If there is any way I can make the game better, I want to be a part of that. Also, there's opportunities, including money, that I'm missing out on. I've missed out on lots of money over the years speaking my truth and not being invited to these events, things like that. So I've missed out on a lot of money. Not saying that I'm about to just completely change to do that, but you guys see what I'm saying. To be honest with you guys, I've lost out on a lot of opportunities, which is fine because at the end of the day, I'm able to sleep well. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I gave you guys my honest truth. Now, at the same time, recently I've been talking to people that work at 2K and their next makers and things like that. And if I have to be just a little bit nicer to be a part of these things where I'm able to actually make changes to the game, because that's what 2K wants, right? They want constructive criticism, things like that. You guys know I'm not sitting here saying F you Ronnie, F you Mike Wang. I'm already not doing those things. I'm not bashing the game in that way. If I have to be just a tiny bit nicer with the way I say things to be a part of this, to make the game better, I'm gonna do that because I want the game to be better. That's the whole point of these news videos in the first place. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to do the exact same thing you guys are seeing right now. Literally no change. Maybe just a...
Like that shit, bro. Like, bruh, Cam, can we talk about this real quick? Like, because this video is almost over, and I just want to, bruh. I understand this because remember people complained about people selling and just standing out of bounds and playing like 4-on-5, but why do we get the turnover for somebody being out of bounds and then give it to the other team? Like, I feel like that's just dumb, bro, right?
Point of these news videos in the first place. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to do the exact same thing you guys are seeing right now. Literally no change. Maybe just a tiny bit better the way that I come out with what I'm saying. We're going to test this, okay? We're going to test if 2K is telling the truth about this is what you have to do to be a part of the Cool Kids Club, okay? We're all going to be in on this public experiment where we're going to see if 2K will start inviting me to these things, because at the end of the day, I would rather, I'm not kidding, I would rather test the game early than be able to go to community day and get the gameplay early. I would miss out on like 500,000 to a million views, like I told you guys. So, you know, if you know YouTube, $5K, $10,000, I would rather miss out on that and go to test the game early to make the game better. Sign an NDA where I can't talk about what I've seen, things like that. Then those $10,000. You know what I'm saying? I want to make the game as good as possible, because in turn, that's gonna make me more money. You know what I'm saying? If I enjoy the game, things like that. Anyway, because you guys have made it this far into the video, I'm going to say something really interesting now. Make sure you guys hear. I know 2K watches my videos. I know for a fact there's someone from 2K listening to this right now. I'm giving 2K 72 hours. Now, you're probably like, what? What does that mean? 72 hours to test the game early. Of course, I'll sign an NDA so I don't leak anything, blah, 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 for this particular thing, okay? I will sign an NDA. I will fly out. I'll buy my own plane ticket, my own hotel, my own food, everything.
This nigga Badge Plug is trying to get himself to get in the 2K realm. I feel it, my boy. Do your thing, Badge.
I will do all that for free. You don't have to pay me a single dollar to test the game early, okay? I want to be a part of trying to make the game better, and I'll do it all for free. 72 hours for someone to contact me, guys. If you want to watch a hilarious video I made of the president's
hours to contact me. That man Badge Plug trying to get paid. Well, not paid, but he trying to get tapped into the community, make the game better. So, hey, I feel it. We'll see what's going on.